Watch as the suspect with the green backpack sneaks up on his first victim, the woman in black. He appears to throw her to the ground, then chase another customer. Authorities say it was just the start of last month's stabbing spree at a Michigan Walmart. The 360-degree video paused and rotated by authorities in Traverse City. The next target, this man in blue. The suspect, identified as 42-year-old Bradford Gilley, then appears to jab his right hand at that man in the jacket who goes flying. Moments later, you see Gilley run left into the pharmacy before appearing to stab someone in frozen foods. This man attacked by a display of cherries. In an exclusive interview with NBC News, victim Aaron Bedeau says he was shopping with his wife and 4 kids when he was attacked.
I thought I was being punched. And after the third one, I noticed that, okay, this isn't a punch. I'm being stabbed.
As a dad, as you're being stabbed, are you just thinking about your kids there?
Really, the only thing that was on my mind when I was being stabbed is like, is my wife safe and are my kids safe? And I knew that I was shielding them.
Gilley, moments later, seen running to the parking lot, attacking this woman from behind.
Wow.
Cell phone video later captured a crowd corralling Gilley until authorities came. Investigators say all 11 victims survived. Gilley's pleaded not guilty to assault and terrorism charges. Court records show he has a history of mental health issues. Tonight, investigators releasing these photos showing blood in the pharmacy produce section near a display of Oreos. The chilling aftermath of a terrifying attack. Maggie Vespa, NBC News.
Yo, that's crazy. Now, I remember this video. I didn't comment on it because it was some more crazy shit going on with like a mass shooting. So I never commented on this because I didn't think it was super extreme. But I did originally see that video that had the black dude outside. And I'm gonna give a round of applause for the black man outside. The only one that you didn't expect to have a gun has a gun, right? Out of all these white people that I assume would have a gun, right, don't have a gun. And the only one that was able to stop the guy was the guy with the gun, which is the black man that was outside and seeing him happen to either stab and push the old lady outside and stop them in his tracks. And then other guys that tried to rush outside and tried to stop him. The only one that was willing to actually stop him was that black man. That being said, this is despicable, bro. You telling me this guy went from pushing one lady to everybody getting shocked, and then the next guy see what's going on. I understand that everybody's in shock and like, what's going on? But when he lunges at you with a knife and stabs you, and then the one guy, he said he got stabbed 3 times. So you telling me he didn't stab like 10 people and ain't nobody grabbed him yet? See, I feel like, I don't know, maybe different people think different ways. If I see a dude with a knife and he stabbing a dude and he coming for me or he coming for my family or he coming for another family, you know, he's defenseless if I grab his hand with the knife in his hand, right? I know that's scary and you don't want to do it because he has a knife and he's willing to stab anybody. That being said, you gotta, and this is why I tell people, you should have hand and eye coordination. You should have hand combat. You should know some type of jiu-jitsu, karate, some type of kickboxing, Muay Thai, Taekwondo, because in this instance, this guy probably has a very sharp knife and he could kill a kid right now. He can stab an innocent kid and he's already stabbing innocent people. That being said, that means it's the responsibility of everybody to either jump on this guy, hold him down before he harms someone else that no way was he supposed to be able to run out that store. That's that straight up. No way was he was supposed to be able to stab 10 people, jump out the store, push and stab another old lady on the way out and continue to go. No way. I know in the black community, some shit would have just went down differently. I'm just saying, we just act differently. We would have jumped on him. Because what happened? The black dude acted quick, instantly pulled the gun out. And I'll be honest, he would have been justified if he killed him. Because this is attempted murderer. Attempt murderer. He could have been a murderer at the time. But I guess since he's not an imminent danger to the black man could get charges. But I guarantee they would have dropped it because of what he did. You know what I'm saying? That being said, like, whoa, there's really people out there like that. That's why I get nervous sometimes going to Walmart. I ain't gonna lie. And it ain't because of dudes like that. It's just because you don't know who will do what. That dude attacked the first lady, and I think he just pushed her. He didn't stab her. He actually stabbed the next guy, which was the big guy next. And he looking shocked, like, what the fuck happened? And then he drops. Then everybody, I would have been like, grab that nigga, because he is a threat. And do not let him go, because he can kill somebody right now. He just going down the aisle, stabbing people over here, stabbing people over here, stab people over here. Who's going to grab him? Or we all going to sit here and scream? Because that's how I look at it. And yes, these people are defenseless. They don't know what type. Because look, not only that, this person could have AIDS or any type of blood-bound disease, and he just stabbed you. Then he just stabbed you with the same knife. And it's a knife now. It cuts organs. We don't know if it's one of those shedding knives that really gut you up. You know what I'm saying? But regardless what it is he stabbing. Dude said he got stabbed once. He thought he got punched. Stabbed another time. Thought he got punched again. Stabbed another time. Like, how many times he gonna stab you before you react? That's all I'm saying. And I know this is, is different for different situations, but, at some point, use your legs. Your legs are longer than your hands, your arms. Your legs can reach longer than your arms. Just kick them back. Sparta kick this nigga, bro. Something. Your life depends on it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a warrior. And why do I say that? Because I'll die. And I ain't going to let nobody kill me. I'm going to die with him. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to let somebody just stab me up, bro. That's just impossible in my eyes. I can't let it happen. Definitely if I'm looking at you in your eyes. It's different if you came behind me and hit me with a shank. But if I'm looking at you in your eyes, it's almost impossible for me to allow you to kill me without both of us going down. You get what I'm saying? Not saying that these guys are inadequate or they're overweight or they're not looking at their surroundings, but first off, I don't trust anybody. Second off, eyes on the swivel at all times. I'm from the city. Being from the city, I look around me even when I'm in the burbs. I don't trust I don't care. I don't leave my doors open nowhere. I don't care where I'm at. I'm armed everywhere. I go everywhere armed. You get what I'm saying? What's the odds of everybody being not armed and the black man armed? Because if the black guy was in the store, he could have just killed him in the store, left him there, or at least shot him and disabled him. Nobody has a firearm in the store. Oh, y'all obeying the rules, saying you can't bring a gun in the store. Look, when it comes to life and death situations, sometimes you just got to break the rules. Sometimes you got to carry things on you, even though the place says you can't carry it on you. It's for your own safety. You know what I'm saying? That's a sad situation because a lot of people got injured that day and they have PTSD. They might think somebody is stabbing them up when they not. You know what I'm saying? Waking up in the middle of their sleep and cold sweats. All because this dude is not in a mental institution and he has history of being mentally ill, which means what? He's not going to jail. They're going to put him in the psych ward, G. Mm-hmm. And if he out, bro, they're going to put him in the psych ward. That's it. Yep. He not going to get no real time. He's going to be medicated and be sent with the other crazies. That's it. You know what I'm saying? But in the meantime, he could have killed somebody or he almost killed somebody or caused bodily harm. He could have just caused permanent damage to your organs. It's a knife we talking about now. This ain't no bullet to just go through. This is something that punctures organs. And look at all that blood on the floor. Look, y'all got to learn some type of defense skill. Choke the nigga up, grab the hand that he's stabbing with, taekwondo, flip him, tackle him, disarm him, bro. That's it. He's a threat, neutralize him. That's how I look at it, man. I'm a warrior, though. I'll risk my life for the other people in the store. That's with me. If I see dude hit the first lady on the floor, he run to the next dude, because the first girl, he just happened to push it. It's quick. Nobody can react. And the person that's standing next to him, I was in shock while he run to the next guy and he gets stabbed. By that point, I would have already tackled him. Like, whoa, this nigga stabbing people up. Family, get back. I'm finna handle this. It's time to die. And I mean by me, I'm ready to die for this. I got to protect everybody here because I'm the man. And maybe I'm just talking on my butt. Maybe if it happened, maybe it'd be different. But you never know. But I ain't going to sit back and let man stab everybody up in the store. And then he coming for me and my people, bro. I should have neutralized him 3 stabs ago. I'm just saying. That's how I'm thinking. Let the nigga come for me. I got to choke him. I got to choke him out, G. I'm going to have him stab himself. Facts. This is despicable. These people roam the earth with us. These people have nothing to lose or they're sick in the brain. And they're let out in the public with other regular people to harm regular people. And they get a slap on the wrist when they get sentenced because they're sick. And since they're sick, psych ward, still freedom, just medicated. Y'all don't understand how boy, psych wards are sweet. I worked in them. They sweet. They might be on lockdown, but they ain't no prison. They doing what the hell they want to do for real. They're just medicated and they just chilling with everybody else, doing their thing. It ain't no real jail for real. This ain't no real jail, bro. So that being said, man, like if you was in this situation, please comment down in the comment section what you really would do. Not what you think you would do, what you think you really would do. Because a person like me, I'm a big guy. I can't let him approach me with no knife. I already know. See, me, I used to do kickboxing too, so I'm already going to kick him to the ground before he even has the arm length to extend to even get as close to me. I'm already going to try to spar to kick him, kick in the knee, drop him. You know what I'm saying? If I had my firearm, if he coming at me with I would have already popped him. Quick draw, half a second draw, would have already got him. But nobody in the store got nothing, or they scared, and everybody. And I understand everybody's scared, but you can't be scared when it's time for war, because this man chose war immediately at any point. One thing I've learned about self-defense, the attacker picks the time to attack. You don't pick the time. It's your duty to be prepared when the suspect is trying to attack at all times. So that means arm yourself. Ladies, you can't defend a guy like this. Is a big guy. And he has an arm. He has a knife. That is a deadly fight. That's a deadly weapon. You can use lethal force. At that point, for the women, y'all need to get armed. Y'all need to train. Y'all need to learn some type of fighting skill. Because I'm be honest, it would have been hard to put this man down as a woman. You would have to need another man if it's going to come to hand-to-hand. He has a weapon regardless. So it'd have to take a big man to at least try to take him down, or another person with a firearm or another knife. Then it's a fight. But now you're fighting for your life because this can end bad. And somewhat in my mind, I was thinking like, everybody's so scared. I feel like if he just jumped on somebody and just repeatedly stabbed them, I feel like everybody will let it happen, bro. That's the type of society we live in and how scary everybody is. Unfortunately, that's how I was thinking. I'm like, the way that this guy is like running around on this video, it make it seem as if the way this guy is running around in this video, it makes it seem as if he stopped for 1 second and was stabbing somebody multiple times, they'll let it happen. Now, look, obviously in this video, right, he's coming up behind the girl. He looking at him. She got her back turned, not paying attention. And that's not her kid. It's a whole nother guy right here with his kid. So I'm going to play a slow motion for y'all so I can see what's going on in real slow-mo. Facts. Like, because this is despicable, and I want to break it down a little bit, and I'm going to get off of here, man. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to your boy Angelo Savage. You know we go in depth. And hey, if y'all with me, y'all know I'm going to get y'all right when it comes to self-defense. You know, this is what we live for. We warriors. If you a man, you a warrior. You got to be. And sometimes you got to defend the women. That's our duty, definitely against other men. It takes a wolf. It takes a wolf to kill a wolf to protect the sheep. Y'all got to understand that. Come on. So basically in this video right here, man, go look around with me. Look. Guy, he approached. Nigga got a big ass hacky sack on his back. Look like a tent. Suspect already from the jump. Then this is in Michigan. Grand Transverse, Michigan County. Pro Shorty. It looked like he stabbed her actually, and she like poke and fell because what they said is that he pushed her. Let me see. Sorry, we getting in the weeds here, man. There's my cursor. So it looks like he actually stabbed. You see right here, it looked like he poked her because you see how her leg is up right here. It's tilted upward. Let me see if I can. Her leg tilted upward as if she got poked right here. And you see, and I think the knife is actually in this left hand. Let me see. Play. Yep. That's exactly what he did. He didn't push her. He poked her. That's exactly what happened. He poked her, and that's what made her jump like she did. This dude got his kid there, so he on alert knowing what the fuck happened, right? Look, let's see what happens next. Look, he goes for him. See? So he has to abandon kid and leave. So this is the guy that was just with his kid. He has the abandoned kid. He dip off. Somebody over here, she either pushed the cart or somebody's right here and pulled the cart with the baby in it. She's hanging off the floor. This dude, where'd that dude go? He dipped off. Whoever that guy was that he was about to go after, because it was about to be a crime of opportunity at that point. Whoever's in vicinity. And this happens the same mentality with mass shooters. It's whoever's there. This is why you gotta, if you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready, right? And I know those people like, oh, guns kill people. Well, good guys with guns kill bad guys with guns. That's what I'm saying. So that being said, the frame didn't move fast enough, but basically once he, once the guy ran, he followed him, right? And by that time, it looked like the dude already left because he seemed that he was being chased with a gun. Camera, whenever it moves. That original guy, he gone, which was a thin guy. And now you just got this big guy watching him. And now she either peeped what they're doing because her hand is over her nose. Either is she blowing her nose? See, I'm very observant. She's either blowing her nose or she in shock, putting her hand over her mouth. While the girls are sitting here like, what? He's a big dude here talking about what's going on. Yeah, nigga, you finna find out. Unfortunately. He approached him, look, right there in the gut. And he fast with it. Whoever this fucking psychopath is with this fucking bag, he's quick. Quick as hell. He did it quick and kept moving to the next. Look, he already to the next. That dude, they're in shock. He's head this way. He don't know. They're aware of what's going on. They probably hear screaming on this side. This guy, his head is turned towards him. Look, he's already been punctured, bro. It's over. And then he already keep running to the next guy. Look, that looks like a worker. He got the blue on, looks like a vest. He's probably a worker there. This person's already running, so he's already aware of what's going on, unless that was the original guy that ran, that had the baby. And then, yep, go after that guy. He's dropping. Family's focused. You see the problem here? The killer is still on the loose. Y'all back are all turned here. This guy's facing him. This guy that was going this guy, that was the other guy that was facing, the guy that was here originally, he's gone. No one is acting. So this is what I was saying. So if he would have just sat there and stabbed this one guy, look, he's on the ground. I would say this happened in like 2 seconds, 2 to 3 seconds, maybe, right? And look, everybody's back is turned. Yes, you're trying to check on him. And she has a dog. It looks like a service dog. So everybody's checking on him, but where is the killer? The killer is over here stabbing the next person. This is the third person. Fourth person he's went after. Third person he's stabbing. You get what I'm saying? And everybody's back turned. This guy is doing it. At this point, this guy has the opportunity to tackle this guy. Let's see how fast the camera moves. And it seems like they were in the pharmacy section. So since this is the beauty too, with all like the lip balms and stuff, they might be in the same section. So he's probably over here in this section coming this way. Yep. And he immediately goes. So he probably come down this aisle, dip this way, stab whoever's available in this line. And there was another lady that was just here a second ago, I believe. Yeah, you see whoever this is. This is another person. Looks like a woman in long dress, flip-flops, purse. She's walking this direction towards where he was coming from this way. And then it looks like a guy. I don't know if that's a child in the car right there in the cart, but immediately that guy runs to him and stab him. I don't know if that's a female or a male. Looks like one, two, maybe twice. Then now he's going for another person. That's like the 6th, 7th person right there. And like, what's going on? quick and easy, quick and efficient, fast. But then again, where's everybody? There's groups of people, and now everybody's just dipping. And the reason why I say that this is a flaw is because we'll see crime being committed, and we'll just watch and be like, "Wow, what's going on?" Pull out my camera and record. No, attack the attacker. Neutralize the threat. Sorry. Neutralize the threat. That's all I got to say, man. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this in the comment section. I'm tired of this shit. This is my boy Angelo Savage. Let's go. Peace.